Welcome everybody to another episode of Guerrilla Gospel. And today we're going to get into something that's called, brainwash. Now there's a lot of different ways to be brainwashed, but we're going to get into it like this. We're going into Galatians. And this is what Paul is addressing outsiders that ask to come in. Because see, when the tribes was chosen, Jesus, there was 12 tribes, then it was 12 disciples. Wow, And yeah, Jesus made 13, which they say was a bad number and everything. It sucks, but that's just the way it is, because they try to put that unlucky number 13 on Judas. That's where you get the Friday the 13th deal. The Friday the 13th deal comes from some king from way back in the day who arrested a bunch of people for some reason, and ain't no telling what went down. But other than that, it went on to say that also the Friday the 13th deal is because of Judas, who sold Jesus out, which is, just man way of, Hollywood and things, But we all need a fantasy. We all need something to just get us by, because I dig the Friday the 13th thing, but I don't dig the concept that they want to portray it off of, So let's just stick with the Hollywood part of it. I'll try to use the gospel on it. Anyways, we in chapter 3 of Galatians, and we're going with verse 2 to verse 4. And it says, "This only would I learn of you, receive ye the Spirit by the works of the law, or by the hearing of faith? Are ye so foolish? Having begun in the Spirit, are ye now made perfect of the flesh?" But let's carry on, because it says, "For having ye suffered so many things in vain, if it be yet in vain." Okay, and we're gonna touch bases with that. I'll close with that. So, because what Paul is trying to explain to these people, which is outside the box, looking in, the Greeks, the Gentiles, and all of them, they all just, they believe us or whatever, but then they turn away. Same as the chosen ones. We were just talking about Judas, right? Here Judas got this man right in his face. But I guess Judas he couldn't take it no more. You know what I'm saying? And he sold out to try to get out the burden or whatever, get out the pack. That was I don't know, what was going on through his mind, but he got this man in his face and he sold him out. But Paul, he's sitting there and he's telling you, he said, "Receive ye the Spirit, the works of the law." By keeping God's commandments, You're drawing near to him. He's recognizing it. Picture God being this fisherman. He sits out there and he casts out his net, or he casts out his pole, you dig, and no bites. You dig? But all of a sudden he get a nibble. That's somebody who started doing his work right there. Who started hearing receiving the spirit by hearing, by faith. Like, hey, hold up, you heard me just now? Okay, so now you're gonna work on you now. That's what Satan do when he catch you too, you know what I'm saying? Which, there's no such thing as a devil or nothing, brother. The devil is in the flesh. It's us. See, you could receive the spirit or you could receive the curse, the sin. And that's what chapter 3 reads about also. All right? I mean, I'm going to get into it like, when God works on you, when he catches your attention and you show just the mustard seed of faith, it start growing, dude. And he works on you. And he sees just how much you can bear. He walks you through the wilderness. How much can you bear? Because anybody would turn on God, just like Judas turned on Jesus. He couldn't bear it no more. You know, being without and all that type of stuff. Keep giving to people and not getting nothing in return, but heckles and laughing, and people don't want to do nothing right for you. You know, a lot of other people that was with him, they saw the same things just about, and was like, hey, bro, you know what? This is real. There ain't no sense to live for this world when there's something on the other side that you will not enter by living for this world. And I mean, yeah, we probably would go and drink again, or we probably go on a date outside of our marriages, and we probably would cuss somebody out. We probably would steal something and all that. But we won't do it in vain, most likely. We'll do it just, we won't do it so far as, the curse that's, wickedly in us, you know what I'm saying? We'll do it out of the sin, you know what I'm saying? We won't do it as evil as some people did, but what Paul was saying right here was that have you suffered so many things in vain? If it be yet in vain. What he's saying right there is this. He said, bro, I think I said something about this in one of the earlier ones. I don't know. But he's talking about this. He's like, say, bro, are you being attacked because you truly believe in God? Are you truly suffering, not having anything, bro, because people know you believe in God and ain't gonna let you get anything accomplished in life? Are you suffering these many things in vain? All right? Are you? Or it says, if yet it be in vain, which means, are you suffering these things because of your own foolishness? Are you set tripping on the Lord and doing wickedly things, talking about you a follower and all this type of stuff? You suppose you didn't caught the attention of God. God didn't caught your attention, and you know what's going on, and now you sitting there, you trying to backslide on him. You trying to do him like Judas. But I mean, when it comes to working for God, bro, you can expect everybody that don't work for him to attack you. I mean, if you look at the world today, bro, all right, people has, if the gospel wasn't true, then how come we got the same wickedness happening today that was happening back then that they was preaching on? If sin wasn't real, everybody want to say stuff about the devil and stuff. They use that as a stepping stone. That's why people act stupid. No, that's not why people act stupid. People act stupid because they don't want to take and believe in the Father and the Son about the sin that been put on this earth for us to bear. And God give us the gospel to bear by choice. But just like any fool that breaks the law to a certain point and get punished for it to death, that's the same way with God. But everybody want to try to blame God and say God ain't no good because he dishes out butt kickings also. But people think because they follow the law of man that they made perfect. And that's not the case here. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be perfect in God's eyes just because you obey the law of man. It just don't work like that. You know? And I'm still dealing with that concept of that. But I mean, you know, one of them that got my attention was when they said in 12 and 13, and the law is not of faith, but the man that do it, them shall live in them. Talking about man law. Christ had redeemed us from the curse of the law, being made a curse for us. For it is written, cursed is everyone that hangeth on a tree. And he says, hang. You know? Yeah. Hang. On the tree. He didn't say hung on the cross. He said hung on the tree. You know? But I mean, like I said before, the mysteries of the Bible and everything, bro, it doesn't really dawn on people too much. Because they put their little twist with it and their little Hollywood stunts and everything. I mean, when it comes to the people that God catches and give the commandments to and everything, they tends to just turn away because it says in 3, I'm gonna say it again, are ye foolish? Are ye so foolish? Having begun in the spirit, are you now made perfect of the flesh? And what he's saying is this, man. You started doing God's work in the spirit and people started following you and you started getting, you know what I'm saying, just glory through God and everything. And now you portray yourself, you know what I'm saying, you post yourself around here as being a God most likely, you know, like this is you doing this. Or is your flesh what's making people follow you, or is it the spirit that's in you? And you tend to forget who you are and who made you. But we need to stop living like that. And that was just a little touch on when it comes to the flesh and the spirit. And that's Guerrilla Gospel 1.